Today's trucking culture. Who's really in charge? Leadership and entitlement today on Trucking Insights. Greetings, truck lovers, truth seekers. This is Trucking Insights, the show that brings you straight talk about trucking and life. Boss man here, off duty owner operator with over 3 decades in transportation, half of which has been behind the wheel of a truck. I bring you raw common sense insight on today's truckers and the news you need, the lessons that move you forward and help make trucking great again. Here at truckincitymedia.com. Let me welcome you back if you're already a subscriber. If you're new here, take a moment, get familiar, and you want to get straight to the news, the timestamps down below. Otherwise, if you want to hear more on the trucking mentality of today, stick around. Let's get started. Today's video is a look into leadership that'll pretty much make you think twice. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the importance of leadership in today's trucking industry. But first, let me tell you something. Have you ever noticed how a whole lot of people these days walk around in this world thinking the world owes them something? Well, let me break it to you. This ain't kindergarten, folks. Out here in the real world, especially in this industry, you don't get handed a damn thing. You earn it every mile, every penny. But oh no, we've got a growing culture of entitlement creeping into this industry, folks. It's the somebody owes me mentality. The belief that just because you showed up, you deserve the same respect as a guy who's been grinding the gears and making it count for the last 2 decades. Let me tell you, this mindset we're talking about, it's poison. And it's exactly why so many in this industry never grow up. Because real adulthood, real trucking, well, that's about personal responsibility. You want more miles? Drive a little harder. You want more money? Learn the business. You want respect? Show up. Be reliable. Truth is, trucking used to be about pride, about earning your stripes. But today we've got a whole generation of people that think just because they passed a CDL, they should be rolling in top dollar loads just because they have the privilege of owning that plastic in their hand. That's not how it works. So, how do we fix this? How do we make trucking great again? Well, simple. We fix this entitlement mentality. We go back to respecting the grind, earning everything we get. To those of you who believe the last administration had it in the bag, think again. This is a whole new world of trucking. This is truckincitymedia.com. If this kind of content really makes you think, do me a favor, go down below and hit the like button. I'd be forever grateful, and so would the people you'd be helping get this information. You know, when it comes to the right leadership, it's really crucial that everything is done right, especially in this industry. But say what you will about the politics of good leadership. According to Trucking Dive's Colin Campbell, Adrian Kamir has been named acting administrator of the FMCSA. On the surface, you might think, all right, new leadership, maybe a fresh approach. Well, let's really look at what's going on here. Kamir has spent 2 decades in legal, regulatory, and compliance roles, but not 1 minute in trucking. She was chief counsel to the Federal Highway Administration under President Trump, handling legal services for federal highway funds. And now, I don't know about you, but I didn't hear anything about her grinding it out behind the wheel, dealing with 2 a.m. ELD malfunctions, or fighting brokers for fair rates, or waiting on a shipper's dock for over 6 hours with no detention pay. She's a lawyer, folks, not a trucker. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy calls her a, quote, dedicated leader and praises her experience. But the FMCSA says she's all about safety and efficiency. If we've heard this before, we've heard it all the time. When you talk about safety, that's usually a code for more regulations. Let's be real, truckers have been here before. They act like they understand our industry, and then they roll out some nonsense BS like speed limiters or endless rules that really don't do any good for anybody but the corporate giants. So what are the chances that someone with a legal background like this lady, no trucking experience, is actually going to fight for people like you and me? If you ask me, slim to none. The Truckload Carriers Association came out swinging on a congratulations and said they're eager to work with her. But let's ask the hard question. Who do they really represent? No, the Truckload Carriers Association, they represent their members, and we clearly are not one. If history tells us anything, it's that leadership rarely translates into fewer restrictions. It usually translates into more problems and less money. So, Kamir may be a smart legal mind, but trucking isn't something you learn in a courtroom. It's long nights, it's tight deadlines. Dealing with DOT, these are things that make a trucker a trucker. We don't need another policy expert who's never lived a day in our lives and ever done our job. We need someone who's got an understanding of our industry. Now, one thing going for us is that she is an acting leader in this role. So she will at some point be replaced. So in the meantime, what we need to do is we need to stay vigilant. We need to keep an eye on every move the FMCSA makes under her leadership. Push back against any policies that put more weight on our shoulders and give corporate trucking a leg up. If she really wants to earn the truckers' trust, she needs to prove it, not with words, but with actions. That's Boss Man's Take. You can find more at truckincitymedia.com. And you can find an opportunity to be loud, proud, and have your voice be heard simply by looking here at our Frontlines episodes we hold on the weekends designed for you to get your voice heard and be part of the solution rather than the problem. Take a moment, if you will, give us a subscription. Go down below, become part of the United States of Truckin'. We fight for you, and we do our part to make trucking great again. Remember, guys, it's not the end of the road to help a friend. It's the beginning of a journey that never ends. Till next time, remember, keep it real, keep the faith, keep it rolling.